everybody. This is your girl, Krewella DeVille.
Me and my boy, Kaizen Kaizen Krewella, WriAck Radio. How y'all doing?
What's good, y'all? Hey. Today, we're going to be talking about a couple of our upcoming events and just talking about a couple of things that are going on in our community.
That's why I said Kamasi Mac, because if y'all don't know, the first event is going to be Kamasi Mac host open mic poetry at the Muskegon Museum of Art, Memento Mori, Undying Traditions.
So, Memento Mori.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, it's called Remember You Must Die. Is that's the translation?
Yeah.
And this is a tradition of what nationality? Who? Latin nationality?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's crazy because I had never heard of it until they came with this concept to you about doing an open mic or a show around it.
Yes, because actually what it is, they're doing the exhibit started this past Thursday at the Muskegon Museum of Art, and it's the Undying Traditions Memento Mori exhibition, and that's from September 12th, 2019, all the way to January 5th of 2020.
Yeah, so you just went to the thing this past week down there, and you were able to look at some of the exhibits, like with something of this nature, something that, because like I said, I just really heard about it too. But what should somebody expect if they go down there and go and look at the exhibit?
Wow, how can I explain it? It's powerful. It's beautiful art down there. One of the symbols dealing with Memento Mori is skulls. Skulls, you know what I mean? And actually, when I went down, I was actually able to meet two of the artists that's part of the exhibit. They have a total of 12 artists. It's art that's displayed down at the Muskegon Museum of Art.
Okay.
And I was able to formally meet David Cahill.
Okay.
And Mr. Landis Blair.
Okay. And
so that was pretty cool. Mr. Cahill, David Cahill, told me, because I was telling him, I didn't even know who he was. I was just looking at the pictures and everything, and we was looking at a particular picture by one of the artists, Maria Tamalosa. I might have pronounced that last name wrong, but I was looking at the picture and I was like, man, I can't wait to do this open mic. I think I'm going to write off this picture. And he was telling me, oh, well, what about this one? And he showed me one of his, not knowing the whole time that he's the artist. So we talking and everything. And he was, asking me, what's my first reaction of seeing the picture. So we dialogue. We speaking about the picture. And so he was like, hey, he said, that's my picture. He said, I'm David Cahill. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry, nice to meet you, this and that. And he was like, well, you see the price on that? He's like, I usually charge like, $2,500, $3 for that picture. He said, so you do poetry, right? So I'm like, yeah, I do poetry. I tell him about the hideout and this and that and how I did the first open mic for the Suns exhibit back on February 28th of this year. And so we talking, and he was like, if you can write a poem about one of my pictures, I'll pay you for your art. Put a price on it.
Okay.
He said nothing like $1 million of that sort, but as artists, we got to get paid for our art. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna pick a picture, and I been looking on Google, looking at some of his artwork, and I'm gonna get that couple dollars.
So I mean, how descriptive can you be in telling the listeners what they can expect when they go down there? Because I know it might be some beautiful things and stuff like that, but like the theme of it is Memento Mori, which loosely translated means remember you must die. What are they going to go see? Some caskets and some,
no. Memento Mori is Latin. Remember you must die. It's like an artistic or symbolic reminder of the inevitability. Yeah, of death.
Okay.
So it's like the expression, like you might see a picture where it might have a skull, but then it might have a rose blooming, and then on the side of it, it might have a rose that's like dying. So it's things like that. It's very symbolic. Like, I don't even know how to explain it being a poet, but it's some brilliant, excellent work.
Okay. So for me, like I said, somebody who has never really dealt with something like that, but in a sense, yes, we've all had an experience with death. We've all had experience with that. So being able to embrace it, like how the elder people used to do when we were growing up. You know, I know there's going to be one day and I'm going on, and we ain't want to hear all that stuff. You want to hear that? They talk about death, life insurance policies, and all that stuff. We didn't want to talk about it. But here it is. The Latin culture is to celebrate it and give you that reminder that at some point you'll return back to the dust that you came from. So that was this. When you look at it like that, that's pretty dope. And to have any art to go around that. Now, for me, I would definitely like to go out and see this exhibit so that I can get a better understanding of how to celebrate this and turn that negative into a positive, because it's a part of the circle of life, right?
Yes, like when I was first asked to do the open mic for the exhibit, and I was told, the theme and everything, I kind of, I started doing my research, and the first thing that came to my mind was the time in between. We all have that dash, from the time you're born to the time you die. So it's all about what you do in between that time, from the time you were born to the time you die, like what you want to be remembered by, your legacy, all things of that sort. But yeah, it's just, I'm excited. I can't wait. If y'all have any other questions on the phone, we are live right now. The phone lines is open. That's 231-725-5721. Go ahead and give us a call. Chime in. Don't forget to check the website, www.WriAck.radio.com. That's WRIACK radio.com. Leave your comments, questions on the reaction board, and get familiar.
So, back to the exhibit. You said it's going to be running at the Muskegon Museum of Art until when? From
September 12th to January 5th. And the address is 296 West Webster Avenue, Muskegon, Michigan, 49442.
And when will your event take place?
And my event takes place October 10th.
Okay.
Of 2019. Doors open at 5:30. Show starts at 6. It's from 6 to 8. I have 2 featured guests. One hometown local, Kwame Kamawi. Kwame is a brilliant brother. I love his poetry. I love the way he expresses himself. So I know this is would be something that, when I first asked him, do you mind being a feature? And I was giving him a little bit of details about, the concept and the theme of it. He was just so extremely excited. Like, man, you don't understand. A lot of my poetry, is about depth and this and that. So he was very excited. Also, we had Mia Monet coming all the way from Detroit.
Okay.
If y'all missed last week's open mic, she was actually here with our feature Natasha T. Miller. She's been here back in August last year when she came, when she was a member of the Rhetoric Slam team with Dana Hudson, a.k.a. Great Dana Poet. Also, music will be curated by none other than DJ E. Hill, Eric Hildreth. So
the ones and twos.
The ones and twos, providing the beats for the show. And this is a free event. We will have a cash bar. It's for all ages. It's open to the public. And like I said, doors open at 5:30. Show starts at 6, from 6 to 8.
And if you're curious about how this all works, please, please, please come out. Go see the exhibit. Then come to the open mic. It is free. And then you'll be a bit more enlightened about Latin culture, right?
Yeah, and Latin culture with medieval Christianity from the Latin culture.
Now, your thing is going on October 10th.
Yes.
That is a Thursday.
So on a Thursday,
now,
correct.
The weekend before that Friday, October 4th, Hikes is going to be having their homecoming.
Yep. Playing against what, MCC?
Yep.
rivalry game.
So I am hopeful. I'm just gonna take it there, Kamasi. Let me just
take it there. Tiger pride. I
don't, as the kids say, like football. I don't like football. However, I am going to go out to this game and support them for as long as I can stay there. Seriously, because attendance has been so low in so many years. And, last night they had a rough one, a real rough one. You said they took a brutal beating last night. So
Grosse Pointe,
Grand Rapids?
Yeah.
Grand Rapids team steamed over. What was the score again?
59-0. But it's, like I said, it's because, they rebuilding. Shout out Coach Van Parker. They rebuilding. It's the second season, you know what I mean? Plus, they're kind of short as far as
they're players.
I
so,
get that. They got the kids out there playing full games, you know what I'm saying, offense and defense. That's kind of hard and tough. Congratulations to their first win. They got the first win of the season, their first game. So it's room for improvement, and we're going to continue to support them.
Right, but that's one part of it. The other layer of it is us, the community, rallying around them and going to their games, because attendance is really low. But Hikes homecoming is all the events that are connected to it. It has so many people that come back here from everywhere, all across the globe for tailgate and stuff like that. So we got to also be mindful about these kids that's playing and go out there and support them, and don't feel like, I'm too hungover to go to a game and sit in the elements and not support them. So we gotta be better.
Because at the same time, if you can make that trip to come back, just to, see your old friends, family members, and classmates, to celebrate your year, your class reunion and things of that sort. I mean, these kids, even if they're not winning, you know what I'm saying, just the presence of us being there.
That moral support.
Yeah, that's encouraging.
Yeah.
When they get to their games, they probably feel sad when they get to their games. They look in the bleachers and they got more people, more visitors from the opposite team than a home team. You know what I mean?
That's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing, and that can really, break their self-esteem and their confidence.
Yeah, and I agree.
Yeah, so we need to get out and support more.
Why don't you think they're coming? Let's be honest. Why don't you think people haven't? Because this isn't something that was just 1 year in the past, 2 years in the past. This is something that's kind of repetitive.
I really believe because, truth be told, Heights ain't never been a football program like downtown Muskegon Big Reds. Heights has always been known for basketball, so it's not really been a football team. But at the same time, as a community, everybody I know from Heights, it's a Heights thing. They a die-hard Heights, Tiger, Pride. I don't care where you at. People talk about things about the projects, but you an East Park kid. You love where you came from. Indeed. So I really feel like just because they don't have the program like Muskegon and the athletes like Muskegon, a lot of them kids that's at Muskegon are Heights kids anyways. A lot of them kids at Shores are Heights kids anyways. But I feel like no matter what, it's for the kids, man. We gotta, be there and be supportive of them. And we wonder why they turn to the streets and turn to violence and things of that sort. You know what I mean? So there's nobody coming out
positive stuff.
Yeah, coming to support them and everything. But then when it's something negative and everybody want to chime in and get their input of what should be done and what should do this and that and all that. No, I get to these games and these events and start supporting these kids. They need that.
Dare I say school staff should also be there.
Staff, board administrators, members, all that.
We all of us should come out. People from City Hall. We